Step 5 in leading through a problem-solving process for real is don't stop when you've made a decision. Continue on to the next thing, which is to make it happen. I suggest there are at least 4 things we need to pay attention to here. The first thing is planning and organizing. What needs to happen? By who? When is it going to be done? Where is it going to be done? And a bit of planning for contingencies, because sure as fate, somebody's going to fall ill, there's going to be an unexpected difficulty, some resources or support we thought would happen may not happen, technology might break down. So what's the backup plan? What might go wrong? What do we need to think about? Do that fairly quickly. It shouldn't take long, but it's an important discipline. After the excitement of coming up with loads of new creative ideas and choosing something, it can be difficult to go on to this apparently boring bit of nailing it down, but let's do that planning. The second thing we need to do to actually make it happen is to gain buy-in. The people that have been part of this decision should be really well engaged with it, should be very committed to the solution. But what about everybody else? What about the rest of our organization? What about our bosses, if we have any? What about our shareholders, other stakeholders? What about clients? Who else? Do we have any contractors we need to get bought into this solution? How are we going to make that happen? So without that external support, this plan, this decision could just die a slow or quick death. So that's something that needs to be done to make this happen. Number 3 is back to our issue of communication. There's got to be excellent communication all the way through. So the team, the channels of communication between each other and with you need to be very strong. People are going to get stuck. People are going to forget exactly what they were supposed to do. They're going to try things and find that it didn't come off. You need to be in a position to monitor what's going on, how people are doing, where they are with the milestones, and able to coach them through if things go wrong. Or to back up. Which brings me to point number 4, which is about coaching. For this to happen, we need to encourage people. We've got to give accurate feedback on how things are going and make sure that people know that we still regard this as a priority and it's not just a great idea that's going to evaporate. We need to maybe remind people about the commitments that they've made, keep on top of their priorities or help them to keep on top of their priorities. And we need to protect people from distractions, but we also need to be helping them to think it through, to come up with their own solutions, ask them great questions, keep engaged with what they're doing, keep reminding them of how this helps to achieve the solution to the problem that we really need to work on. So step 5, make it happen. The 6th and final step, I'll come back to in a second, but first with our issue here, let's think about overload. We've gone from identifying communication as a core problem in our team. One of the causes for that has been overload. So we've set some goals in terms of becoming a world-class, world-leading organization in preventing overload and in creating a really high-quality communication culture. We've generated loads of ideas about how to deal with overwhelm and improve communication. We've nutted that down to maybe 2 or 3 solutions or a strategy that's really going to make a difference, that's going to work. Now we've been working on the implementation plan. We need the technical resources, we need the financial resources, we need the buy-in from other people, we need the active commitment and support of everybody in the team. We've got to learn new ways of doing things. We might need some training and developing some skills that we don't have at the moment. So number 5 is about planning how to make those solutions work. Number 6 is going to be about locking it in. I'll explain in just a moment.